Well, this is just a little bit about changing your story. Changing your story. Hopefully that's not. A lot of people talk about the stories we tell ourselves, and it's not just one story, of course, it's many stories, but a lot of times it keeps hitting on the same point, right? It's something that we're always kind of obsessed about because, like Eckhart Tolle pointed out, like, there's usually something, like one thing people have in their life that they can point to and say, if it weren't for this one thing, I could be happy. Okay, so this is all related to the story that we're telling ourselves, and it hits on these same familiar points. So what we have to do is, like, for example, if you had cancer, every time you find yourself thinking about cancer and thinking, well, like, chances aren't good, the odds aren't good, I could die any minute, what am I going to do, blah, blah, blah. You just change the story. And you start telling yourself the story, and the story could go, I'm doing all that I can do to be healthy. I am healthy. Any disease I have will disappear soon because I'm centering in health, wellness, and well-being, and it's permeating my cells at all times, right? Something like that. And so you just have that story or that sentence or that little paragraph, and each time your mind goes around and hitting these same points, what am I going to do about the cancer? What am I going to do about the cancer? What am I going to do about the cancer? You just repeat the same thing. I'm radiating wellness from all my cells. I'm doing all that I can to be healthy. I am healthy. Any disease I have will disappear soon because I'm radiating wellness and health and complete control of my wellness and health. And I'm radiating wellness, goodness, and wholeness from every cell in my body. And you just have that sentence or that paragraph or those few sentences, and each time your mind goes to that point, you just repeat the same sentence. If you can, say it out loud, but if you can't, just say it in your head. I know I'm shivering, the camera's shaking because it's quite cold and I'm sitting out on the porch. So this is how we change our story. And here's the deal too. As with habits, the more you do this, the more you'll be able to sort of cruise. More and more you'll sort of be able to cruise. And you won't have to keep repeating the same story because it'll be embedded into your psyche. It'll be embedded into your being over time through repetition. So at some points you will be able to cruise, just like pedaling your bike, but you'll have to keep pedaling. But at a certain point you will be able to stop pedaling because you'll just be in this vibration, because you'll be so centered in it, because you'll keep retelling this story, keep telling this new story. And if you want to, and you can, identify the old story, because a lot of times it's easier to let things go when we know what they are. So identifying the old story and saying, this is the old story, here's the new story. And each time I revisit this point, this little loop of thought, my current obsession, whatever it might be, the thing that's keeping me from being happy, I'll just repeat this new story, and through that process, I will change my vibration, change the course of my life. Good luck. Thanks for watching.